Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to our newest library program, Art Spark, where we're going to go about finding different ways to unleash your inner creativity from the comfort of your own home. Now, we aren't professional artists or anything, we are professional amateur artists, and that shouldn't stop anyone from trying. So today we're going to be talking about perspective. Now you might be asking, what in the world is that? Have no fear, we'll find out together. Just an FYI, for this class you are going to need a pencil with an eraser, blank paper, and if you don't have that, lined paper, a ruler, and if you don't have that, anything that can make a straight edge. The definition of perspective is the art of drawing solid objects on a two-dimensional surface so as to give the right impression of their height, width, depth, and position in relationship to each other when viewed from a particular point. But an easier way of thinking about that is it is a system for representing three-dimensional space on a flat surface. Now you're probably wondering, what are dimensions? All that means is when you draw a point on your paper, that is a 0 dimension. When you turn that point into a line, that is 1 dimension. And lastly, if you turn that line into a shape like a circle, I think it's a circle, a square, or a triangle, you are now in a 2-dimensional space. Perspective comes to us from ancient Greece and Rome, so you can classify it as really old. And by the end of this class, you will hopefully have this lovely barn. Oh, don't worry, because we're going to take you step by step on how to compose every bit of this barn. And if at the end of it you feel really inspired, feel free to color it in with however you'd like. Just remember, be creative. Alright guys, here we are on our drawing portion. So you'll be able to go back and at any moment stop and rewind to see what we're doing and follow along. So first we're going to draw our main point in our line. There's our point, which is known as the vanishing point. So now you're going to draw some angles. And now, after you draw your angles, which kind of look like a triangle, you're going to add a couple more so that you can see that we're having a road be created right before your very eyes. Those additional lines you see on the left and right are actually going to become a fence. And look, our triangle is now a road. This is an important time to mention that if you draw a vertical line or line segment, it's going to tell whoever is viewing your picture that something is standing up and down, like the fence. If you draw something on the line flat in a horizontal fashion, it'll look more like a sidewalk. And now we're making some mountains. Happy, large mountains. Beautiful. And there's a little path we can go visit. So, after you make your mountains, you're going to start making little trees all far away. The farther you are, the smaller your objects should be. And now, as you get closer to your front of page, you're going to want to draw bigger objects. So that way you give the illusion that you're getting closer. Look at those. Aren't those lovely? Feel feel free to throw in some bushes. We call that vegetation. Another good way to be able to judge how you should draw them are those lines that we see my associate Mary drew. That's giving her an idea of when she should start making things a little bit bigger. Aha, that's why we brought in the eraser. Always feel free to throw in a few details on your trees, because that's going to help make them look even more realistic. Maybe throw in a little family of squirrels or birds or a nest. Anything you think would help give your picture that illusion of realism. Alrighty, there's a few little roses or tulips or flowers. Alrighty, everybody. So we moved angles a little bit to give you guys a better picture of how to make the barn. You see how you start with that rectangle line and then you just add a roof. Oh, pretty little house. And don't forget, at any time you can always go back and add some more detail. Oh, and we gotta have a little shed for a little house. Where are we gonna put all the tools? A little path so we know how to go out. A happy little tree behind our house. So now for this next larger tree, we're gonna add a little fun to it. Oh, I bet we've all played on one of these once or twice in our life. That's right, we're drawing a swing. And all that is two parallel lines going down with a little square for a chair. Gotta always remember, trees have bushes. Little curvatures. some details. Always got to remember the details. So now we're going to start on the sky. And you know what that means? Our favorite friends, the clouds. Draw big clouds, little clouds, wispy clouds, any kind of clouds you like. And of course, our friend, the sun. Big and bright, or maybe behind the clouds. Whatever you like, it's all about expressing yourself. A little bit of detail to make the clouds look like they're moving. Can't forget our friends the birds. And all those are our V's with a little bit of a dash. So, now that we have most of our picture done, don't forget that you guys can add all the details you want to change things up and make it your own. And now we're going to go through a couple of the versions that we've done. Here is our more detailed version, and look at that. You can tell that it's different with a lot of more detail. And after you're finally done, you get to go to the final step, and this is all on you guys, coloring. You can color it in however you like. The important part is being creative and making it your own. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you all next Saturday. Have a great rest of the day, and please remember, stay happy, stay healthy.